Hey, happy Friday. I am a single digit midget. At least I'm pretty sure I am. If you don't know what that is, I don't know what to tell you. I have no desire to explain it any further. It's a beautiful Friday here in Potts. Damn! Believe it or not, home of the Sandstoners that like to be called the Stoners. See, Potsdam Sandstone is a locally quarried red sandstone that's in the buildings all around. If you ever make your way to this far desolate part of, no, it's not desolate. I'm just kidding. It's a nice town, actually. For the most part, people are genuinely nice, but they're overwhelmingly liberal. And it's something that conservatives can't seem to escape, at least not in this town. And they don't much care for me. They probably won't much care for me after I put uh, the following on my car. Nightmare, get out of that, whatever it is. It's a rag or something. Looks like a piece of clothing that no, actually, it looks like a chamois or something. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm about to add it's easier to be fooled than to be convinced that you've been fooled, because that's the truth. See, that's what we're up against. Nightmare, come on, turn around. See, that's what we're up against right now. At some point in time, something about what was going on in this life that we live in, this shared reality, made you go, wait a second. I won't get into details, but for me, that was when I was stationed in Nuremberg, had my ear almost torn off while I was just honoring my oath and working as a riot patrolman as ordered by my commanding officer. Nearly dying in the process because rightfully one of the locals looked upon me as I would have likely looked upon a UN troop had they been American arrogantly walking around. If you don't know what that is, I can't explain it to you. American soldiers, hey, I'm one of them, and I know it. It's pride in country. It's pride in a lot of things, but as a as an 18, 19, 20-year old walking around the South and then Germany, yeah, I lived up to my middle name more than I ever did when I was in the Army. A few of the scars on my body, besides the one behind my ear, are proof of that. But that's the thing. I've been awake all this time. And these events that made these specific events like 9/11 and multiple shootings, especially Sandy Hook, it made me dig. It made me question. See, you could still dig and you could still question, because if you search through the darkness long enough back in those internet days, you could find paths to uh, rabbit holes that are permanently closed today. No, Nightmare, we're not going in there. Let's go back this way, buddy. You must go into the dark forest. By the way, I was I was fooling around back there with Nightmare, walking around one day, and I've gotten into meditation, and I can't explain it, but it's like vision capture. So I took off my boots, got my bare feet right into the soil. And there was this patch of ground that was odd, and it stood out, and it was well defined, and it was like it wasn't normal. You see how these lines are all kind of swaying and curving? These were sharp, and just in the middle of nowhere, surrounding several trees. And when I did this meditative state thing, I suddenly had this vision, and I was terrified at the end of it, of little kids in what I can only describe as like an Amish style dress, old school. What do they call that? Dutch English or whatever style clothing. They were dancing like in a festival, and man, it was sunny, beautiful. But then in the end, there was something terrifying. And I don't know, Nightmare had made a noise or something and pulled me out of whatever the fuck I was seeing. And for those that don't believe this shit, that's fine. You probably don't realize that you're a spirit caught up within a corporeal or matter matrix, otherwise known as flesh. And see, the problem is, even though the flesh appears to be alive, it's being controlled by your life force. Once your life force becomes detached from your flesh, it's over. But you see, the first law of thermodynamics proves that your life force will continue in some form or another, because your life force is actually your soul, your energy. And energy and matter can neither be created nor destroyed. So what's here is what we got. It can only be transferred from one container into another, giving rise to the potential of reincarnation. Have you been good? Have you been bad? What's your deal? You might not know this, but you might be right now. Those times that are hard, you might be paying for sins that might have been from a lifetime ago. So, but your other option is to somehow evolve into a new state of energy. And that ain't gonna happen if you're sitting on your ass going, oh my God, listen to what the government's telling us. Why aren't you listening? Come on, man. Cover your face, dude. You're risking everybody's life. Take the experiment, man. We all got to take the experiment. Let's be the experiment. Come on, man. Be the guinea pig. Be the guinea pig. Yeah, if you're like that, give up. Retribution is too late. And you've already sealed your own fate. And that's all I can tell you. It really is all I can tell you. It might sound like a crazy rant, but those that know, know. And those that don't, won't. And never will. And see, this is one more reason why it wouldn't have mattered if I had gone to my sister's funeral. It wouldn't have. All it would have created was chaos. Bad, negative energy that I would have had to deal with. And you know what? I think the way I'm going to honor my sister is a more appropriate way than mourning her death. Stop going into the darkness. Choose the light. Hey God, thanks for another day of breath. Thanks for one more day to prove that I was worthy of being created in the first place. And please, please, dear God, help us awaken the people and make adoption the only option for those that are considering their options. And please, dear God, protect and guide President Donald J. Trump, all the members of Q, the members of our military, our law enforcement, and especially all the members of Vets for Child Rescue, so that united with the good patriots of the world, we can put on the full armor of God, pick up our swords of light and truth, and in one sound voice, Nightmare, let's go! And in one sound voice, defeat the dark forces of evil that continue to prey upon the children of the world once and for all. Amen. Sorry about that. Nightmare's trying to scooch around. He caught wind of that freaking snooch on the other side there, so he ain't giving up. It is what it is. Listen, man, y'all have faith in yourself, have faith in a plan, and realize something. It was not a mistake that Biden let loose with that freaking sucking the blood of children remark. That was intentional. Because, see, figure it out. Why couldn't they have just stopped that from coming out? They control the media. You're telling me they couldn't have stopped that from coming out if they wanted to? But they let it come out. Because it's all part of the show. Have faith. God bless. Stay safe. Later. And live, man. Get out there and live, for crying out loud. Build your motherfucking immune system, you lazy motherfucking asshats. Get off your fat asses, because mine's fat too. Take some vitamin D, get outside, go visit a freaking rescue center for animals. Animal rescue center, duh. Do something. Live, man. Enjoy the life while you got it, because you know what? At the snap of a mother freaking finger, it's gone. Then again, you're still breathing. Have faith. God bless. Later.